So we made it to Canada. That's the good news.
Bad news is that I totally totaled my van by flipping it over.
So that was our road trip van for North America, so we need to find a new one now. We really crunched for time.
And we took Morgan's car instead, and the radiator blew on the way up here, so.
Making us very late to meet our house at host. And I just got a new radiator a few months ago, by the way.
Yeah, we made a really bad impression for our house at host, but they were really cool about it, so
yeah.
All good there.
Then I randomly this week chipped my tooth, so that was weird, but I did get it fixed.
Yep,
thanks
good
to
old
Canada.
Canadian healthcare taking
Yes.
care of us.
We're also struggling to find online work because we're transitioning to our regular old jobs to being freelancers full time. So we're feeling just a little bit defeated right now. So what do you do when you're in Canada and you're feeling defeated? You eat. Hi, I'm Morgan.
I'm Harrison.
This is More Travel Please. We're a budget travel vlog. We travel the world even though we're completely broke. Today we are in Ottawa, Canada. If you have not been following us, we actually house sit all throughout the world. So we are house sitting here in Ottawa. Usually when we house sit we have pets, but this time it's very unique. We actually don't have any pets. We're just house sitting, taking care of the house and the snow and making sure it doesn't freeze over.
Anyway, this video is going to be all about the food that we are going to try in Canada. So if you have been following us for our last two series, we went through Europe for 6 months each time, and during our second time of going through Europe, we decided that it would be a great idea to keep track of our budget by the penny. So that's what we're going to do in this video as well, and our entire Canada and United States road trip. So in the bottom right corner, you're going to see a little ticker. That ticker represents everything we spend between vlogs, which includes things like transportation, car troubles, getting our teeth fixed, stuff like that, you know, occasional bad stuff. And you're gonna see that ticker go up right now and throughout the vlog whenever we make a purchase. We're in Canada, we're hungry, I'm ready to see what Canada has to offer, so let's just go get that grub.
Let's go eat! So the most Canadian place we can think of is Tim Hortons. So we come to Tim Hortons, I've got some donuts, got Timbits, Harrison got some soup, it was a cauliflower cheese soup, and I got a double-double. Also, while I have you here, the good thing about choosing to come eat in Canada now and try all the delicious Canadian foods is that actually Winterlude is going on. So if you don't know about Winterlude, that's basically a huge winter festival in Ottawa, because we're in the capital of Canada, Ottawa right now. So later we're going to be getting some more food from the Winterlude that's going on, the big winter festival. So it's a great time to be eating food in Canada. So we've actually had Tim Hortons before. We have been to Canada before. Several years ago we went to Niagara Falls with family and we went to Toronto. So I did have Tim Hortons then, but I have like no memory of what it tasted like, if I liked it or didn't like it. I didn't get any coffee. We didn't get this selection of stuff either. So it's gonna be like a first. So first thing I'm gonna do, I need some coffee, so let's try this. It's good. That's really good. It's not scorching hot like usually, but that's really good. What I'm really excited about is this amazing donut. Look how awesome this looks, dude. It's like right up my alley.
What I really like about it too is it comes in this like package. What we're used to in Dunkin' is they put it frosting down in a paper bag.
Yeah, seriously. Actually, let me get a quick picture for Instagram of this food before we eat it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And if you guys want to check out our Instagram, it's @MorganPlease.
Harrison doesn't do Instagram, so it's like me plus our YouTube channel. That's our Instagram. But yeah, I asked on Instagram what we should eat in Canada, and people were recommending it. So definitely follow on Instagram for a lot of updates. I really update there all the time on what we're doing. But let me take a quick pic for that. All right, so now I'm gonna try this donut. I'm so excited about it. It's so pretty. It's really good. It tastes a lot like Dunkin', but it's like better a little bit than Dunkin'. I don't know why, it's a little more filling. It's like denser. Dunkin's donuts are so airy, but look how much extra frosting you get. Like Dunkin' does not go this fancy. Okay, now let's try some Timbits. We got all sorts of flavors. We asked them to give us a variety. I'm gonna start with a chocolate Timbit. That's what you'd expect. It's solid. Why don't you try some?
So Morgan tried a chocolate one. I'm gonna try one of these. It looks like just like a plain one with sprinkles on it.
I think it's a birthday cake.
Birthday cake? Oh, it is birthday cake, and you can even see on the inside there that it's all
Oh wow.
colored on the inside too. Pretty good. I'm gonna try a jelly-filled one. These are very similar to Munchkins from Dunkin'. To be fair, I haven't had them in a long time, but I feel like these are covered in a lot more icing. They're roughly the same size. They don't look smaller or bigger, but these definitely have a lot more powder and frosting on them. But the taste isn't that far off. I don't really like this jelly one. Well, maybe it's because I just had a birthday one but the dough is super plain. And I'll try a plain one next. So far, the birthday one's my favorite. Not just because of the filling in it, it's much more thicker, where this is a lot more doughier. The birthday one is like a lot more dense.
So you also got some soup, right? Because it is kind of later in the day.
I did, yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I wanted to get cream of broccoli, but they were all out. I didn't even know they had soup until I walked in here today. I was like, oh, let me try some soup. But they did have, as their other vegetarian option, cauliflower and cheese. I mean, it's just good soup. It's not hyper spectacular, but I would compare it to Panera Bread. It's very similar to their style of soup. So yeah, before our food gets too cold, we're gonna eat it, and we'll see you at the next place.
There's nothing more Canadian than having poutine. I've never had it before, neither has Harrison. We're vegetarian, luckily the gravy is vegetarian, because if you don't know, poutine is fries with gravy on top, and that's essentially it with some cheese, and we're gonna try it for the first time. So we found this random food truck next to the Red Oak Canal called Mr. Poutine, and let's see how it tastes. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Let me get a close up on that. Holy crap. That is a lot.
So it's French fries, gravy, and cheese curd, and the guy said it was vegetarian, so we should be all set. Okay, so we've come to our car to eat because, well, I eat in the cold and the benches are filled with snow. So okay, let's try my first bite of poutine ever. That is rich. Oh my god, it's so good. Everything is so fresh and the cheese is good. The fries are really crispy and crunchy, and like, I didn't expect it to be this good.
Yeah, because it doesn't, honestly, like, it looks like a mess, but it looks like a masterpiece of a mess.
I would give it an A+. Can't wait to dig into this.
A+, really? I haven't had a bite
Well, I'm really hungry too. It's like perfect hangover food.
Morgan's right, that is really good. And this is from a food truck too. So like, I don't know if that adds to our American taste or takes away from Canadian taste. I don't know, but this is really good. Obviously very savory. The gravy tastes like typical Thanksgiving gravy.
What an unexpectedly good combo.
Yeah, I could totally eat this as a meal.
It's really heavy.
Yeah.
Like, that'll fill you up.
And it was only 10 for all of this. Pretty fucking heavy. Out of a food truck was 10 Canadian dollars, which was about $7.50 in USD.
If we weren't such gluttons, we'd have some left over, but we always eat
Yeah.
the whole container, so. So the more I eat this, the more kind of overwhelming the gravy is. If I was to make this at home, I would put like half the amount of gravy. The more I'm eating it, the more kind of sickening it's getting. Like, it's a lot.
I am gonna have to disagree with you. I don't think it's not enough gravy. I think it's the perfect amount.
I just find myself looking for fries that aren't covered with gravy.
Yeah, and I'm the kind of person who like drowns my food in sauce. This is right up my alley.
Okay, so my feelings for poutine. At first, it started very promising, but then it's just way too much. Like, I'd probably get regular French fries before I buy poutine again. I probably don't need to have it again. Or maybe a small amount, but I don't think I would buy a whole thing again. It's just a lot.
We did finish it though.
Now we gotta find something sweet to eat, so let's go find something. So probably the number one thing that everybody keeps telling us to try in Canada is a Beaver Tail. So it's essentially fried dough with, I'm assuming, maybe some butter, sugar, cinnamon, and all sorts of different toppings. So where we're from, we've got a famous thing called, not famous, but a popular food called doughboys, or fried dough. It's basically this, but without the fancy toppings on it. So when people kept talking about Beaver Tails, my first impression was it was gonna be similar to a doughboy or fried dough that we had back in the States, especially the East Coast where we live. But this is a total different level. They have all sorts of toppings. We chose strawberry cheesecake. We're right outside of the Byward Cafe, Byward Market, in the middle of Ottawa, by the way, like right in the center. There's Beavertails like stalls everywhere. You can come and buy them. So there are things like it, but Beavertails is like the branded one that you want to go to and not the knockoffs. I mean, you can go to the knockoffs too, I'm sure they're great, but Beavertails specifically is what we're trying here. That's the big famous one. And Beavertails are a big thing to have during Winterlude, so it's perfect that we're here right now to try it. They have tons of different flavors. They got like Oreo, Nutella, peanut butter, all sorts of crazy stuff. This is our first time ever trying it, so I'm just gonna go ahead. That is so good.
All right, so here's my first bite. It's really good. It takes us forever to set up our shots and film. So this is a little cold at this point now. In Fahrenheit, like -20 degrees out.
That's Celsius.
No, in Celsius, it's like -5.
You said it's -20 in Fahrenheit?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit, not
There you go.
-20. It has made this become so cold so quickly. If we were to buy this again, it would have to be off film just so I can buy it and eat it right away so it doesn't get chilled out. But it's good cold.
Okay, there's a reason everybody keeps recommending this. I think over the poutine, I'm absolutely going to buy this again. I want to try all the flavors. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? That means it's the best thing on the planet.
It's just such a step above fried dough or doughboys. It's crazy. Because think at home we just have doughboys with like just sugar, just powdered sugar. That's it. And like maybe cinnamon if you want to be fancy, you'll have cinnamon on it. This is such a step up.
That is very true.
This is amazing.
So this is taffy on snow. It's like a Canadian like carnival food.
Carnival food?
Well, what would you describe it as? I would put it on the same level of maybe like cotton candy, like the same food
I think
category.
you get this at Sugar Shacks where they make maple syrup.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, you learn something new every day. Good thing I'm
Why
the channel.
is Harrison behind the camera?
Good thing I'm the channel idiot. Let's see how it tastes. Really good. This is me being oblivious again. When they said on snow, I thought it was literally like sugar crystals. It's actual snow on this. So it was a lot colder than I was expecting it to be. When they pour it out, it's like steaming hot, and I was like, oh, it'll be a little warm. No, nice and cold. It's really good. It's super sweet. It goes really good with the snow. It gives it like a really nice like cooling effect. Even as I'm like cold right now, it tastes really good. You want to try a bite?
Currently my hands feel like they're gonna fall off. They're so cold, but I'm gonna eat this anyway. So mapley, syrupy, taffy. It's actually wicked good. I would get this again.
I would too.
This is really tasty. It's like melting, but it's wicked good. I'd recommend this. I think it's a 9 out of 10. No, 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Why is it going down?
Because it's not like amazing, but it's really good.
I think it's amazing. You know what? I actually think it's better than the Beaver Tail.
What?
Yeah, I'd rather eat that than the Beaver Tail.
Okay, you're weird.
All right.
It's really good though. Okay, so we've come back from Winterlude and we had lots of delicious food the last couple days, but are we satisfied? No! We want to eat more, goddammit. So I went online and I looked up a list of Canadian snacks. This was on the list. So if you disagree with this, you can start a fight in the comments, but just don't be too mad at us because all we're just dumb Americans. We don't know. We're just on the list online.
Yeah, and to even cover us even further, we did ask on our Instagram, what Canadian foods are there that you guys would suggest, and these were some of them. So,
yeah, a lot of suggestions, so thank you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, something that they did suggest which we don't have is all flavored chips. No. It's
all
like
season?
All seasoned chips, so that's one thing we don't have, but we have the quintessentials, I think. So let's get into it. We've got ketchup chips, which I'm very excited to try. And we've got Smarties, not American Smarties. This is a different Smarties than what we're used to in America. We've got coffee crisp, and then we've got aero, and we've got, what's this one?
Eat more.
Eat more. I've never tried any of these, but I really am excited for these most. So let's start with the ketchup chips. Okay, ready? This is really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a chip.
I can taste the ketchup flavor. I really like it. I was looking forward to this because I don't know if you as a kid has ever dipped your chips in ketchup, especially when you're eating like a burger and you have a side of chips or whatever. I don't know. But I've done that as a kid, and so I knew I would like these. But you were skeptical, right?
I was. I mean, it was just weird. I don't think of ketchup as like a powdery substance, and so it's just bizarre to me. I would think I would want fresh ketchup, but this is pretty good. It's definitely got ketchup in it. There's no question about it. But it feels like there's some other spices in it too that kind of make it seem like not as disgusting as I imagined it would be.
This sounded really good to me from the get-go. I am not disappointed. Yeah, these are awesome. We're gonna eat the whole freaking bag. Let's go to the candy. So the first candy we're gonna try is these Smarties. So they are different from the US Smarties. They're the ones I'm least excited to try. They just look the least appealing to me, probably because I'm thinking of the chalky American Smartie taste mixed with chocolate, which just doesn't sound good to me. I don't like Smarties at home anyway. Yeah, let's try. So it's kind of interesting. You open them this way.
Wide, flat M&Ms.
To me, these taste like M&Ms, but with like Easter candy. Like I feel like the chocolate you eat on Easter tastes different than regular chocolate. This tastes like Easter candy M&Ms. More candy type of coating than M&Ms.
Yeah.
The candy part is thicker. I would not buy these again. I will eat this, but I would not buy these. These are not very good.
I don't really buy M&Ms, so I probably wouldn't buy these either.
Okay, next thing we're gonna try is coffee crisp. This is one that a lot of people on my Instagram have talked about us trying, and I'm pretty excited.
Pretty good. My stomach can't handle coffee, so whenever I can get coffee flavor in something my stomach can most certainly handle, I'm a big fan.
This is wicked tasty. This is way tastier than I thought it would be. It's like layers of crunchy stuff and then like creamy coffee flavor with chocolate on the outside.
Would you explain it as like a really thick coffee flavored Kit Kat?
Yes, a very thick coffee flavored Kit Kat. That's perfect. It's really good. This is called Eat More. It says Dark Toffee Peanut Chew. Oh, wow. It looks like jerky.
It looks weird. I don't like it in first glance.
Me either.
It's like too shiny. I'm not really a fan.
It was terrible.
Oh my god, this is awful. I'm like having a hard time eating it too because it's so sticky. I know we haven't tried Aero yet, but I think this is gonna be our least favorite Canadian.
Yeah, I can already tell it will be.
It's like burnt coffee.
Yeah, it does taste like burnt coffee. See, nobody personally recommended this to us. Maybe there's a reason for that. It was just on the Canadian lists. So, kind of says something.
And now this is our last one, Aero.
I've seen this all throughout Europe, so I'm pretty excited to try it. But it always sticks out in my mind because of the little circles in the middle. Because it makes me think of that fear that some people have. It's like tripophobia.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It looks like that, right?
Yeah,
like
it
you must
does.
hate this candy if you have that fear. Cheers!
It's just chocolate. That's what I would say about it.
I'm not crazy about the little circles
like-
in the middle.
It's kind of moussey.
The circles kind of freak me out too. Actually, I don't have that fear, but like I could feel them and it's like, why are they there?
You can feel them? I couldn't feel them.
When I'm eating this, I'm just wishing it was solid chocolate, but it's not.
Do you know what the truffles are? The Lindt chocolate?
The Lindt truffles, yeah.
Yeah, the Lindt truffles. They're like that, except they're like small and flat, and the center isn't quite as gooey as the truffles, but it's close.
I actually like the chocolate flavor itself better in Aero than the Lindt ones, but I would probably rather have the Lindt than this because I don't know why. Yeah, this is like, I thought this would be good, but I actually don't like it.
I like it. I do like this one. So I'll take this from you, and you can have this one.
No,
there you go,
I don't
Morgan.
want
You can have no.
Okay, so that's about it for our Canadian food journey. We've had such a great time eating all the foods through Canada. It's making us feel better. And by the way, I know we mentioned our trouble at the beginning of the video, but we're like fine. Like, don't worry about us. We're fine. This stuff happens whether you're home or whether you're traveling. Traveling just exacerbates it a little bit. But we're totally fine. If you like us, if you like what we've done, if you like this video, the quickest and easiest way you can show us support and encouragement is to hit like on this video, subscribe, share the video to Reddit, to Facebook, to your Canadian friends so you can make fun of us. Yeah, share. That would really help us. And if you want to do a little bit more than that, if you want to pay for our next Tim Hortons, if you want to pay for us to get those all-season chips, or to give us food all throughout the US that we could try for videos, you can do that by becoming a patron. So we have a Patreon, patreon.com/moretravelplease. There you can sign up for different tiers, very low money, it's like $1 up, and you can get secret videos, secret vlogs, since you can only find there like our trip into Canada. You can find all sorts of stuff. We get personalized postcards from us every month from wherever we are. You can participate in polls, dictate where we go. You'll know stuff in advance before anybody else. If we have videos done early, you'll get early access. All sorts of fun stuff. So you get rewards back, and you could also donate to our PayPal if you don't feel like signing up.
And we do also have a website, and on that website, which is called moretravelplease.blog, you can find where we are currently real time and where we will be in the future. Now on that website, you can also leave comments. So if we are going to be in a town where you are from, we would love to know local things to do that the locals actually enjoy. Try and get a more accurate depiction of what the culture in the city is like.
We're in Ottawa. We're going to be here for around another month or until the end of February, so we have plenty of time to do more Canadian things. We're going to go to Montreal. We're going to see some family that we've never met. We have a lot of fun things coming up. We're going to show you Winterlude, the most amazing festival that we've been having so much fun at every day, and there's like so much activities. It's crazy, but there's a lot of fun stuff happening. So thank you for watching. Again, please hit subscribe, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.